everyone, this is Lupe from Bruno Planning Co. Thank you for joining me again. I've had a few subscribers this week and I'm so excited you're here with me. If you are new to my channel, I upload a video on all things planning at least once a week, so I hope you subscribe as well. So I want to do a review on an ERIN CONDREN product that I actually use every single day of the work week and I haven't talked about in my channel at all. And I think it's great timing because I know a lot of us are taking advantage of the early Black Friday sale, which is 30% off right now on their site. You do have to be an EC Insider to take advantage of the early Black Friday sale, but you just have to sign in with an account and get signed up for the reward system. And I'll go ahead and link that down below in the description. This is the navy canvas planner tote. So not to be confused with the planner bag. So there is also a canvas planner bag, which is smaller. It's about this size, so you can kind of see the difference there. So the planner bag, which is what they call the smaller one, is a little bit more, it's a little bit smaller, a little bit less rectangle, more like a square, where you can see this is a little bit long. And I'll show you things that I put in here and what will fit and what won't fit in this particular bag, and then also in the planner bag. So this is actually, let me make sure I call it the right thing. This is the tote and the smaller one is the bag. So I have had this bag for about a year and a half, I believe. It might be even more. It was when they first introduced them is when I actually purchased it. So when it went on sale for the first time is when I actually bought this one. And for context, if you don't already know, I am a teacher. So this is my teacher bag. This is my work bag. I take it with me every single work day. So for the last year and a half, I have been using it daily, except in the summer and then a little bit last semester when we went remote. This semester, we are still going into the building, even though we're teaching virtually. So I am still using this every single day. So let's talk about the outside of the bag. So the outside of the bag is this really, really beautiful navy color. It's really dark and such a gorgeous color. I heard someone say that it's not necessarily stylish, and I don't know, I feel like it still has this kind of a stylish look to it. I know it's more of like a rectangle, so it doesn't have like those maybe curves that you typically get with a purse or another larger bag, but I think it's a beautiful color. And I mean, I don't know, I feel like it's stylish, but maybe that's just my taste. But I love this color, and it does come in other colors, which I will show here. So there is the navy one, there is the gray one, and they have the black canvas as well. And then they have this really beautiful like metallic suede ones that I haven't tried. That's not typically like my style, having the kind of like metallic look. So I really do like the canvas one. I do have pins in here as well. So I do want something canvasy, so I can go ahead and put some pins in there as well. I don't think you'll be able to do that with the metallic one. So on the outside, so you have that beautiful navy color, and then so the handles will also be kind of like this faux leather navy as well. So you can see that it looks like leather, but it is a faux leather. And I'm really sorry about my nails. I know they look really ridiculous. I haven't had time this week to go ahead and paint them, but I will this weekend. So in my next video, they'll look a lot better, I promise. And the handles are really nice, and you can see that, you know, like I said, I've had this for a year and a half. So you can kind of see not much wear and tear at all on these handles. They look pretty much like the day I bought this bag. Yeah, I don't see anything kind of tearing or anything like that, anything different than when I first got it. And I do use these handles a lot. I do use the large strap, which I will show you in a second, but I do use these as well to pull it out of the car, to kind of reposition it every day, and to hang it up under my desk. So these definitely do get used and handled. So I'm really happy with how they look, because you know, if something like this were to tear or something, or like chip off, then you could definitely notice it just because it's in the front. But it looks pretty good. These look really good. So the zippers are more of like this gold color, which is really nice. I think the gold goes really well with the navy. They're very nice zippers. They have been opened and unopened a lot, and they're still working really well. And then you can see that there's still kind of like this gold as well here with the little clip, and then you have that other zipper as well here. So these big zippers I don't use a lot this year. I did use them last year to put my laptop in here, but now I've been putting my laptop in the main compartment. But they basically go all the way down, so you can see, let me see if you can see my hand, but my hand is right here. It's all the way down. And it's a huge space where you can fit so much. You can fit a notebook, you can fit some notepads. I probably should actually be using this for my notepads. I'll try that out when I start putting some stuff in here for you guys to see. But like I said, it goes all the way down, and then you get it on both sides of the bag. So this goes all the way down as well. Isn't that amazing? There's so much space in here. So inside you have this first, like this key loop, so you can go ahead and clip in your keys in case you don't want to lose them or something important. What I should be doing is putting my ID in here. Our IDs open our classroom doors, and I have been known to leave my ID in the car, and then I have to go back and get it from my car. So I think that's probably a good use for that too. If you have like an ID or something you want to keep in here, or keys, which I think is what it's intended for. And then inside you do have this nice pocket. So you have the ERIN Condren with the faux leather, and then you have this really nice pocket with a zipper. I just have some chapstick in here, I guess 2 for some reason. And then you have the zipper again in that kind of gold finish. So you have that little zipper there. And then on the other side, you do have some pockets. So you have, let's see, I think there was 2 pockets. Yeah, so you have this pocket right here, and then another one right next to it where you can maybe fit your phone. I usually carry another purse with like my personal stuff, like a wallet and stuff. I don't put that in here. But if you wanted to kind of keep it all together, this is more than enough space for you to do that. So you have those 2 pockets. And then you also have, where is it? I'm trying to find it here. You also have this water bottle pocket. So on the very end, you can see how it's like elastic, so it'll hold the water bottle really nice in here. It's really nice to have it kind of alone on that side. And then of course you do have this little clasp, so you can close, let me see, let me close these so you can see a little bit better, but you can go ahead and close it like this. There isn't a main zipper, so you can't zip the entire bag. It'll just have to be closed like this. And let me go ahead and put some stuff in here just so you can see how big this actually is. Sometimes that's helpful. But first, let me go ahead and show you the front, just because it's where I have my pins, but also it is a little bit dirty just because sometimes I rub against the car. And if you're wondering about these pins, these are actually from ERIN Condren. So these were, I think, like a teacher set from a while ago. I don't think they're available anymore, guys. These were like one set, but I really love them because I feel like they represent me so much. The coffee, I have like these exact glasses, and of course the pencil. This Love to Plan I got from the last sale, and I don't think they have it anymore. They actually have the patch for this, so you can actually put patches on here too, which is really nice. If I wasn't like starting to get into collecting some pins, then I probably would do patches. And this is just my Lynn pin that I absolutely love. And yeah, I'll be adding more. I actually bought one for the Black Friday sale that was like the asterisk, which I think will look really cute in here. And I don't want to add like a ton. I just want it to be a little bit more personalized. And I think it's so great because there's so much space that it makes it just, I feel like, cute and more personalized. I wish they would add more pins because I would definitely buy more, especially like these really cute ones. I know they have one with like a llama, which I think is super cute as well. All right, let's go ahead and put some stuff in here. Okay, so this is what I usually carry with me every day back and forth from home to school. So this is my 13-inch MacBook Pro, and so this definitely goes with me every single day. And you can see how it just slides right in. And I obviously have this case, and let me actually give you more of a perspective there. So here's my Mac all the way to the edge of this case. You can see there's maybe like an inch of a difference. If you have a 13-inch, you can definitely slide it in without a cover. I usually just like to protect it a little bit more. But if you have a sleeve that's a little bit tighter on your Mac, then this will fit slightly different. But let me go ahead and show you. I just wanted to make sure you knew about that. So when I slide it all the way in, let me make sure it's all the way at the bottom. You can't see my Mac with it, and you can close it right above it. I'm just trying to find the magnet. There we go. So you can close it right above it. There it is. It fits perfectly, even with the kind of oversized case there. And then I do have my teacher planner from last year. So if you have seen any of my new planner videos, or especially the new one where I talk about my planner system for 2021, I do have the new teacher planner in discs. So this is my old one where I used to use the spiral, but I left that one at school. So this is just my old one from last year that was still in the spiral. And I just wanted to show you how you know, how this one particularly fits, because I know some of us either have the teacher planner as our planners, even if you're not a teacher, or you use the bigger 8.5 by 11 notebooks. So here, let me go ahead and put that into this bag, and it just slips right in. It just goes right in. It's like smaller than my laptop there. So it's absolutely perfect. It's right in there. It fits perfectly. The width, I'll show you the width a little bit more when I put my pencil pouch in there, but you can see how much space there still is. I mean, just kind of wiggles around there. It's not tight, fits just absolutely perfectly. And then let's go ahead and put my life planner in here. So this is my Daily Duo, which is the normal life planner size, even if you don't have the Daily Duo. So I also take this one with me to school every single day. And so of course, because the teacher planner fits so well in there, this is gonna fit right in. Just fits right in. It goes all the way to the bottom actually. So you can see kind of the different heights. Let me push them all the way. So there's that teacher planner and then the life planner as well. So let me show you from this direction as well. And my life planner is actually chunkier just because I use stickers. So that's why it looks a little bit chunkier there. Okay, and then actually I forgot, I usually like put my stuff in here from like largest thing to smaller thing. I don't know why, that's just how I organize it, so it doesn't feel so bumpy. So I do have my, this is 11 inches, I believe. This is my 11-inch iPad. I think it's 11 inches. But I usually just put that here as well, right behind, well, let me put it behind my life planner. And there you go, and that fits well as well. If you want like extra protection for your iPad, if you do have one, I do suggest maybe using one of the zippers. You can definitely fit it in there. Let me actually show you that. And I can also show you if the planner fits in the zipper before I kind of finish there. So here's the back zipper, and the reason why I'm using the back zipper is because since I have these pins here, the back of the pin is actually visible inside of the pocket. So if I put something here, I don't want it rubbing against these pins. So that's one thing to think if you want to actually add pins. I don't know how usable this particular zipper in the front will be. So let me put my iPad in the zipper just so you can see if it fits. And it does, and it goes away, and it goes all the way to the bottom. My teacher planner, does that fit in the zipper? Oh, this is me and my husband. Okay. So let me see if it fits. Okay, I'm banging my camera. So this does not fit. So let me put it a little bit better here for you guys. So I'm at the edge of the zipper and this coil is kind of in the way. All right, maybe if I did it with the zipper on that side, or the coil on that side. Okay. That's a little bit better, guys, but is it okay? All right. It actually fits really nice. Now I'm wondering if the ones with the disc will fit really nice, like the spiral one. The only thing, as you noticed, since this doesn't go all the way to the edge, you do kind of lose a little bit of wiggle room there. So just if you want to put your teacher planner in here, seems to be easier to put the coil where the zipper is not. Just makes it a little bit easier to get in there, but it's a little bit of a tight squeeze there in the beginning, but I really do like that it fits in there. And to get it out, I mean, it's pretty nice. I mean, maybe if I had standing up, it would have been a little bit better. But just a good thing to note that it does fit in here if you wanted to get a little bit more room out of, or if you wanted to take more things with you, that's a great use for it as well. And then of course the life planner will fit perfectly just because it is much smaller. So this is my life planner and that fits just easier. And then what I have after that is just a couple of my notepads. So I have my school to-do dump, my weekly list as well. And so that goes in there, of course, really nice. And then I have my sticker shop inventory as well that I like to take with me so that I can check during lunch if orders come in. And if I have to print right at home when I get home, I mean, I'll have that information already ready to go. And so let me go ahead and show you what this looks like now. There was one thing that I did miss, which was my sticker shop planner, which is my Hobonichi Weeks. And as I talked about in the other video, I am changing this to a slightly bigger planner, but it'll still fit in here perfectly. So I can just show you how it just slides right in because it's so tiny. Okay, so I pulled the camera back a little bit so you can kind of see how much is in here, how much has already been put in here. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this all the way to the right so you can see kind of the space that you still have. So there it is, my laptop, my planner, my teacher planner, my iPad, my other planner, my life planner, and a bunch of little notepads and stuff. And look at how much space there still is. I can still fit, you know, another life planner, another notebook if I wanted to. And then since I kind of pushed this all off to the side, you can see that there is still this entire space that is unused right now. I'm going to show you what I actually put in here. But, oh, the water bottle thing was on the other side. But if I had slid this to the left, then you can definitely have space for your water bottle. It's just absolutely perfect. So what I usually do put in this kind of void is my charger for my laptop. So I usually stick that in all the way to the bottom, and then I have my completely full pencil pouch. So I did a review of this ERIN CONDREN pencil pouch a few videos ago, so definitely check it out because I'll show you everything that I have in here, and then I'll just kind of review how I've liked it. But I have been using it every single day as well, even at home, and that fits just absolutely perfectly right here. So I like to put this one in vertically, and there you go. So you can see how it just kind of fits really nicely, like even, it's almost like the exact width or depth of this bag. The width of the pencil pouch is almost exactly the depth of the bag, which makes it really nice to put it in this direction. And I like having it in this direction because if you were to put it kind of like in the front of all of my notebooks like this, then you would have a really kind of bulky looking bag, whereas if you put it on the side like this, the bag is still pretty, the bag is still pretty thin. It's more of a uniform shape, which is really nice because then it sits against my body really nicely. It doesn't have like this weird bulkiness. So if you really play around with the organization of your bag, you can get it to be still relatively thin, really easy to carry around, easy to kind of rest on your body, but also fit so much in here. And like I've said, I've used this as my teacher bag for 1.5 years. This is a great, I think, teacher bag for sure. Since we are, you know, since everything right now is online, graded online, I don't bring home like a bunch of papers and things like that to grade. But if you do still have that, or, you know, in the next year, if things go back to normal, then you can definitely still fit a whole pile of papers in here if you wanted to. And of course, because this is the larger bag and, you know, this planner kind of represents the 8.5 by 11 paper, then that will be completely covered, really nice and usable for, you know, carrying around a lot of papers. Or if you're not a teacher and you still need a work bag, this is also a great work bag to bring, you know, your laptop and any kind of planners that you have. Now, as an everyday bag, so let's say you are just wanting to use this as like a purse where you can carry your planner, I don't necessarily recommend this larger one because as you can see, this is more so to fit larger things like a laptop, like a teacher planner or a notebook that's a little bit larger. For your life planner itself, I mean, this is a huge bag just for the life planner. So if you just want to carry around your life planner with your wallet, things like that, I recommend the planner bag instead, which is just kind of like the mini version of this. So this tote does include the planner strap, which goes right here. So you see the edge there and then right over here as well. So I chose in the beginning when I bought this one, this really beautiful navy and like pinks and gray, and it looks just so pretty with this one. This one is just, I think you can kind of tell that it's slightly dirty just from use every day. Again, I haven't tried to wash it. I just bought a new one when they were on sale, so I haven't tried, but it does have the same kind of gold finish, which is really nice because it just matches perfectly. So the way you put it on here is you just kind of clip it. Oops. Really nice. And there we go. So now you have this really, really amazing strap. Besides the tote fitting everything that I wanted it to fit, this is really kind of the main reason I bought it. These straps are amazing. First of all, the build quality of this and that it's sustained this entire weight plus more when I used to carry more in here, and that it hasn't ripped, it hasn't even like detached from the actual canvas bag. The metal is still good, like it's still working really well, is really impressive. And also just, again, one of the reasons why I bought it, because this strap is thick enough to be on your shoulder. It doesn't slide off, and it distributes the weight of the bag very well because it's just so thick, and it's just such great quality. I'm so impressed with these. I really am. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I would definitely recommend this bag for people who are carrying a lot like teachers, or if you are in a workplace and you have a lot to carry around with you. These straps in particular, I think, are why they're so functional. So this one is so pretty. I really like this one. Again, I have to just kind of clean it off a little bit, but the one I'm using right now is this also navy one. I really do like the navy on the navy, but it has this really gorgeous teal. Let me take off this pink one so you can see what it looks like kind of together, in case you're thinking about getting the teal, or I'm sorry, the navy tote. And isn't it so great that you can just change the straps? Like, you don't have to change your bag, but you can change the straps that match it, and just, it looks so nice. You know, you can see that these two colors match and it looks really kind of seamless, but then you get that extra pop of color, and it could just be a different color every year or every season, whatever mood you're in. It can definitely change. And I love this one. I love the teal color. And one of the things I was just noticing too that I want to mention is that this strap rotates. So you see how it's just rotating? That means that no matter what orientation your strap is in, it'll always be like in the right direction. It won't you don't have to clip this on a certain way. It just kind of rotates. And it's something so simple like that that makes this bag so functional and so easy to just carry around. Okay, so yes, I am in love with this tote, and it's definitely going to be my teacher bag for a number of years, but I do want to go through some of the cons. And so one of the things that you just notice, and I kind of talked about already, is just dirt getting on it. So it is canvas, which means, you know, you can't just wipe something off. You do have to kind of, you know, go back, maybe spot clean it with a little bit of soap or a little bit of detergent. I don't really know. I definitely look at the care instructions because I'm not quite sure. But you do have to go and kind of spot clean it. So I have to spot clean right here, spot clean a little bit over here. And so it will pick up that dirt if you rub on something. Like I said, I rub on my car when I'm like taking it out and I'm just not being careful. And we also have like tight parking spaces, so that's another reason why. But anyways, that's kind of one of the things that maybe is not that great. You know, maybe like the metallic one, things can get wiped down a little bit more. The back is, like I said, I was cleaning a little bit, so it's a little bit cleaner than the front. But you know what, for a year and a half, I haven't really had to clean it that much, but it is something to note because it is a canvas. And one other thing that you might have a question on is, does it fade? It hasn't faded. The color doesn't like transfer onto my clothes or anything like that. So it's basically stayed the same color as when I first purchased it. Okay, so that's one potential thing to note. And the second thing, which I think is a little bit more important, I'm just taking off these straps because they were kind of in my way, but the faux leather. So the faux leather, as I was noting before, that it hasn't chipped off or anything on the straps, which is really great because those do get used. But I want you to take a look at the bottom of the bag. So the bottom of the bag has chipped off. Okay, so I took everything out because it was kind of in my way, but I wanted you to take a look at the bottom of the bag. So the bottom of the bag is also the faux leather that's kind of like on the straps. And you can see how it's just chipped off. I'm using my chipped nail to show you how it's chipped off there, and it's chipped off on this corner here. Nothing really on the long edges, well, right here a little bit, but definitely the corners, and that's just from setting it down on the floor, banging it around. Like I said, I've used it in a year and a half, and I probably wasn't as careful as I should have been. Now I just put it like on a chair, which seems maybe like it's a little bit more careful. I don't know if banging it around there as well, or in the car, like I don't know where this would happen. One thing that I really wish that they would do is to put those like metal feet, right, like some bags have, for the particular reason to like not mess up the bottom, so that when you set it down, it sits on the feet, right, and it doesn't sit kind of on these corners. It's really interesting that the corners, I wonder if it's also from like banging on you, like when you put it on your body and it's rubbing against your clothes or your leg. I wonder if that's what's happening as well. And again, I've used this for a long time on a daily basis, so this is more of like what I would expect to happen. Like when I first bought it, I knew that the bottom, I was like, you know, how long is that gonna last? Just because that's, you know, usually what things are in contact with. So that was kind of expected. The extent of it is a little bit much, but again, I don't necessarily remember where I was putting this bag last year. This year, like I said, it's more like on a chair, which maybe is a little bit softer. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with this one. And I'm not quite sure when this happened. I literally just looked, I think like a couple weeks ago when I decided to do this review video. So yeah, you can see a couple there, none in the back there. And then you do have that same faux leather in the like interior side of the bag. So just here, so there's the outside and then there's the inside. So you have it there. Nothing is chipped here. And then here, nothing. But then you get to here as well. And you can see kind of how it has chipped just a little bit. And I don't know what this is. Oh, my pin fell off. I was looking at how shiny this is. Okay, I'll put that back later. But yeah, so you can see how it's chipped here. Maybe, I wonder if it's from like grabbing the zipper and like sliding it, you know, just like regular wear and tear. It's not real leather, so you know it's not going to be as durable. And again, I guess it really depends on how much you use the bag and how you use it and how you take care of it. So I can't say that I was like super careful every single day. Now that I see that it's kind of like chipping, I might be a little bit more careful just so it doesn't continue to happen. But that's pretty much all of kind of the wear and tear that I see. And since it's the bottom, it doesn't necessarily bother me as much just because I don't see it. But it is something to keep in mind. And I'm definitely going to be emailing them and just kind of suggest that maybe they should either like reinforce that with something or, you know, decide maybe to put some of those feet in here. I don't know if people like that. I don't think I've ever had a bag, like a purse that had those feet, so I don't really know if that's popular, but it just seems like it would be better so you don't put this on the floor or, you know, it maybe doesn't rub as much on other things. But overall, I really do love this bag. You saw how much it fits in here, how much I can take to work with me, everything that I need. The strap is amazing. Yeah, the wear and tear is a little bit disappointing. Again, I don't know how well I was taking care of it as well. So, you know, that could also be on me. I was thinking of possibly replacing it, but I feel like maybe I have at least the rest of the year. And then maybe next year I can get a new one. So one last thing, I don't want you guys to forget to sign up for the giveaway. So for the giveaway, you would get this really nice ERIN CONDREN dust bag along with the entire 2021 daily Petite planners and a $10 credit to my Etsy sticker shop. The last day to sign up is actually tomorrow, Sunday, November 22nd. And that link will also be down below. All right, so I hope that that was helpful in just getting more familiar with the bag, seeing what fits in there, and just going through it a little bit, especially when I've already used it for so long. I know sometimes we see early reviews and then we don't really know how things hold up. So I think it's helpful to see, you know, the new reviews and then also the old ones. And hopefully as I use more things, I'll do more videos on things that I've owned kind of for a longer time so you can kind of see the wear and tear of it and to see if it was worth it. Because this, I definitely think it's worth it. And especially now with the Black Friday sale. So it's originally $60, but you get 30% off. And if you have a 20% coupon, then you can stack that on there as well. So that's super amazing. And if you want to give it as a gift for someone who is looking for a new work bag or a teacher bag, I highly recommend it for sure. And again, I'll have that linked down below if you want to go ahead and shop the Black Friday sale. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.